After 18 years, we are now finally hearing the man long suspected of the murder of Natalee Holloway, Joran, in his own words, describe the brutal details of her last moments during her high school graduation trip to Aruba in 2005. It's an audio confession that's hard to listen to. And it starts with the two of them walking on the beach when Joran said he made a sexual advance.
I insist. I keep feeling her up either way. She knees me. She ends up kneeing me in the crotch. When she knees me in the crotch, I get up on the beach and I kick her extremely hard in the face. She's laying down unconscious, possibly even dead, but definitely unconscious.
So we'll hear in a minute, it actually gets worse. As part of a deal with federal prosecutors in Alabama yesterday, he pled guilty to extorting the Holloway family, promising them information about trying to help locate her in exchange for $250,000. The information turned out to be worthless. He apparently gambled away the $25,000 he'd gotten for it. But also part of this guilty plea deal was providing these legitimate details in which he described what happened next.
And I see right next to her, there's a huge cinder block laying on the beach. I take this and I smash her head in with it completely. Her face basically, collapses in.
Federal authorities demanded a polygraph test to prove that Sloot was telling the truth. He apparently passed it. Beth Holloway, Natalee's mother, had been fighting for 18 years to find out exactly what happened, even though she had long been convinced it was Sloot. She heard all of these details before his court appearance yesterday. She spoke out on what it was like to have to hear that.
Even as shocking and painful as it is to hear him say that, it was still more torturous for me than not knowing.
He was sentenced to 20 years on the extortion and wire fraud charges, but that sentence will run concurrently, meaning at the same time, with the now 35-year sentence he is currently serving in Peru. He served about 11, I guess, of that already. Total was 28 years for another murder, the 2010 killing of Stephanie Flores, which he has also confessed to, plus 18 years after being caught operating a drug-dealing ring inside prison. Peruvian law maxes out non-life sentences at 35 years. Usually the sentences are cut short, so there are still questions that remain, not limited to why he can't be charged with murder, because it happened in Aruba. They got a 12-year statute of limitations. And maybe most important, how much time he'll actually spend behind bars and where. Joining us now, Ashleigh Banfield, host of Banfield here on NewsNation, who has been covering this story for many, many years. You know, Ashleigh, a lot of people asking me the same question, and I don't know that I have the answer, which is, why do you think he did it? Was it just because of the deal that was offered?
I can only imagine, Dan, that he's got another 20 years or so to serve in Peru, and maybe his concern was that he would be tried in absentia, convicted, and then have to face 20 more years in the U.S. afterwards. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
Because there isn't a lot in it for him, right, to do this. He's still going to have to serve the same amount of time. He still has to go back to Peru. He doesn't get a nicer jail condition in the U.S. But that's a possibility because they've got him dead to rights. They've got him on tape extorting Beth Holloway. So it was kind of a slam dunk.
Yeah, and it's got to be so maddening that there's this, here there's no statute of limitations, as you know, on murder, but in Aruba, it's apparently 12 years, so he's basically confessed to murder but can't be tried for murder.
Which is maddening. And I kept thinking, if Heather Mack was this U.S. Citizen who went over to Thailand and she and her boyfriend killed her mom and they were tried and convicted and served. And when they flew back to the U.S., the authorities met them on the tarmac and arrested them. And they're being charged as Americans killing an American, which I thought was double jeopardy. It is not. It doesn't apply here, though, because Joran is Dutch. He's not American. If Joran were American, America could charge him for killing an American even off of American soil in another jurisdiction. They can't do that here because Joran's not American. So it is maddening. He can't be charged for murder in America. He can't be charged for murder in Aruba.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.